Hey, good morning to you. Welcome back to the stream. How are we doing, chat? It is Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Can you believe it's Friday? What a week it's been. Let's hop over to these charts. Before we do that, let me get a 111 in the chat. You know how we got to start off. Daily affirmation. We always got to start off with some positivity, right? So if you don't mind, let me get that 111 in the chat. Let's see who we got in the chat. Kana, William, Player, Javon, Window. Appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much. Good morning to you all. All right, let's see what we got. March 21st, 2025. You're beginning to see life in a whole new way. There's an undeniable awakening taking place within you. Be patient with yourself. Hey. So whoever needed to hear that message, there you go. It's a beautiful message there. Alrighty. So let's start off with yesterday. Yesterday had quite a few losses in a row. We were down $800 on stream, and I decided to end the stream to take a break, refresh myself, and come back to the charts fresh. And how do you think we ended yesterday? Well, we ended yesterday plus $1,400, right? So we're gonna have to. Yes. You see it right here. Yesterday we were plus $1,400. Now it's $85 short of my goal, but I'm not gonna be petty, right? I was down 800. So what do I want to share with you? Number one, you could start off in the red, end in the green. Number two, take a break. It's okay to walk away, come back, and refreshing yourself up, right? Because you never know. You may come back on fire. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to share that with you. Neat Beat, good morning. Hi, William. Hi, V Chrome. Johnny, good morning. Michelle, JJ, and of course, Player One is here. Welcome back. All right, so yeah, I wanted to share that with you because I want to continuously encourage you to see that you can do it. And sometimes it just takes a little small break, right? Alrighty, here we go. We got NAS selling off. Whoa, big sell off here on NAS. 147 points to the downside. Do not look at your 401k. Wow, look at this. We'll do NAS in a second. We got market open coming up in 20 minutes. So we'll take a pause on NAS. Let's come over here to the left and take a look at gold. Well, what was that? A trend line. Get rid of that. Anybody notice anything different about my charts? Hey, Johnny. Johnny's back. Kana, what's up, Kana? I appreciate you coming back. Hope you're having a great morning. Hi, David. Good morning to you. Anybody notice anything different about my charts? Let's turn that off. All right, and the daily time frame, we have a 3-bar reversal vibe. That's odd. Okay. And the 4-hour, we have quite the range. Right, this is on the 4-hour. We have quite the range here. Now, I do notice, number one, highlight this to the T. See this candle right here? We closed outside of the range. Now we're coming back into it. So we don't know if this is just a retest to continue falling. Right, is this coming back up to continue to back down? Oh, wait. What color is that? Wait, I gotta make it so y'all can see it. What color do we want this? Turquoise. We got a lot of blue up here. Okay, let's make it that color. So yeah, are we going up just to come down? Is the question. Right? Or are we just going back up? So I find that interesting, that 4-hour range, which brings me back to on the daily, we have, it looks like almost like a 3-bar reversal. So we'll see. Right now, the way I'm going to look at it is the common way, which is that we were at a support. And what do we do at support? We bounce, right? We bounce up. We touch it, we bounce up. We touch it, we bounce up. We touch it, we bounce up, right? We touch it, we bounce up. And what do we do right here? We touched it, and right now we're going up. All right, so I'm just going to take it from that standpoint from now. That's how I am looking at this. And it does kind of look like head and shoulder vibes. Right, so we'll see what happens on this drive up. We'll see how far up it actually goes. All right, keep in mind it is Friday, so anything can happen, right? We could get a big move, or we could just get like nothing. Alrighty. All right, so that's on the hourly. That's all on a higher time frame. That may just be the overall move. Right now, we're moving to the top side, so we'll keep that as our forte. Let's come down to the 15-minute. So we do have levels in here. I'm going to start to zoom in a little bit. We are in between this range. We got levels here, so we'll just focus on this area for now. And as you can see, once I go down to the 3-minute, it is very rangy. So just wait, right? Just wait. There's no need to force a trade in this range. All you got to do is wait. Okay. It's lighter. Yep. Hello, what's up, Jabrain? Welcome back. Hope you're having a great morning. The color, it's clean. You know, chat, my favorite is blue and gray. But I always change it back to the classic red and green. I love the red and green too. Well, actually, it wasn't green. I actually had like a turquoise blue on, if you noticed on my last one. But point is I do it so that you can have dark mode. Because I can't have dark mode with this because I have gray candles. I didn't want it to be too much on your eyes, but I did tone this down a bit so it's not fully white, so that it's not too much on your eyes. Okay, because watch, if I switch it back to white, see now it's bright. All right, now it's bright. Look at the difference. So yeah, I did switch this a little bit just to tone it down on your eyes. I put a little blue tint in the background because if you didn't know, blue tint is good for your eyes when you're looking at the screen. You ever see people talk about those gamer glasses, or people who work from home to get those blue glare glasses because it helps with your eyes? So I try to throw on like a blue tint up here for you, for your eyes here. So hopefully it looks nice and clean. Bullish candles are blue, bearish candles are gray. Bullish as in going up, right? The green candles, that's the blue ones. Bearish as in going down, the red candles, well, that is the gray ones. Yes, I'm saying that, chat, because we do have newbies and we have people who are too shy to talk. So just in case they had that question, you know, we want to make sure we get that answered for them. So yeah, we are in this range. Black and red's the best. My chart is black, no light. Oh, you're funny. Wait, black as in black candles on top of the black screen? I mean, I still have like my trade of 8 in the background here, as you could see, right? So I still have my green and red over here. By the way, chat, I may have some really, really good news for you next week. Oh, I guess good news for all of us, right? We may have something coming. We may have something for you. And yes, for you. I mean for you. I actually may have something for you that you can use for your benefit. So I won't say it right now because it's not 100%. But hopefully we have an answer. Hopefully we have a finalization by Monday. Maybe I could tell you on Monday. Alrighty, but just a heads up, may have something really, really good coming through for you. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hey, FC Mo, I see you. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a great morning. Black and white candles with a black back. You got black candles on a black background. Oh my goodness. Oh, they have a white outline. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know how you see that. That's funny. That is too funny. I wonder how NASDAQ is gonna open up today after this big sell-off, right? Are we still gonna get crazy volume? Let's see. I mean, we just had this huge fall, right? So the question is, when are we going up, right? Where do we buy it? Where do we buy this thing? I was gonna say this looks kind of good right here. We got like a 3-bar reversal set up. We have a bottom wick testing into that area, rejecting it and pushing up. That looks good. So we may start to get some buyers to step in here. Don't be surprised if you see buying pressure start to go up a bit. Looks like a good little setup. But you know me, chat. Hey, low key, I may push you in the water first. I'm not jumping in the water first. I need you to tell me how deep the ocean is. I'll decide after. But like I said, I just called it out. I told you we're probably gonna get some volume here on the buyer side. Didn't I just tell you all that? Look at that candle now. That's crazy, right? I guess I'm just guessing. I'm just a guesser, chat. That's all I do. I just guess. Back to our white layout as it should be. You like the white layout, Wizzy? Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's see. Not time for me to buy it though, but it looked decent for the buyers to step in here. I'm gonna wait it out. Playing the waiting game here, chat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the waiting game. Oh wow, look at its hair in the 3-minute. Oh, in the 5-minute, we got a 3-bar reversal. Okay, so now it's looking more inviting to me, to be honest. I like that on the 5-minute that we have a 3-bar reversal here. Everybody see it right here? Beautiful. So that makes me more likely to buy this thing now, to be honest with you. 26-point stop loss. .26 stop loss where we are right here. Right, chat may think about buying this here. Yep, we're gonna take a buy here. We're gonna take a buy because I like that the 3-bar reversal is on my level. See, I got a level here at 19,667. Stop loss is at the ultimate low here. Because if we are reversing up, shouldn't be breaking that low. Now the question is how far do we think we're coming up? Well, if we take a look at this structure here in the 5-minute, price created a high and then came down, right? So when we did that, we have a support here. So we definitely want to make sure we're paying attention to this area first before we target anything else. Just kind of making it a little bit more closer to like a 1-to-1. So I'm going to throw in some bank zones here so we can really get some good targets. Let's see. Bank zone will be here. Okay, makes more sense. It's like a 1-to-1. We're going to put this one at 50. Yeah, Okay, we'll put that one there. Okay, so now it looks like we sort of rejected, right, that key level rather than form that 3-bar reversal. So there we go, stopped out of that one. So that was a 3-bar reversal fake out, as you could see here. And that's fine, right? 3-bar reversal. Broke this high. What a fake out that was. Why is this orange? Hold on. Who made this orange? Let's make it like gray. Yeah, gray's a little better. Okay, I'm gonna add another level down here. Let's see, maybe around the 50 level. Yeah, right around here. Yo, what's up, Frankie? By the way, chat, there is a poll in the chat. If you haven't already seen it, there is a poll in the chat. All right, now gold is moving out of this range. $30 points down here in gold. Oh my goodness, this thing is still tanking, y'all. We got about 6 minutes till the opening. Holy jeez. The results of the poll is shocking. 45% of people said see the future, never lose. Wow. Interesting, interesting. Let's talk about some hot topics here while we're waiting. We got about 6 minutes till market open. Did anybody see that the astronauts who were stuck in space finally got to come back down? That they landed in the ocean? Anybody see that? Whoa, Nas. Whoa. Jeez. 100 points down. Well, what I was going to say about them is congrats. We're happy that they're back, because that sucks to be stuck in space. And I don't know, it seemed like people were quiet about it. Like nobody gave a damn. It's like we heard about it and then the government never brought it up again. I'm like, wait, y'all not leaving them up there, are you? Hi, Dina. Good morning. Hi, Ian. Good morning. But what I was going to share with you is, guess what? They're not getting overtime. They're supposed to be up there for what, like a 9-day mission? And they ended up being up there, what, 200 and something days? So they're not getting overtime, according to the government. They're not paying them extra. They're going to just keep their salary, which their salary is $155K a year. So they're just going to keep getting paid their regular salary. I'm sorry, but I was stuck and my life was in danger. I need that overtime. No lie, I need that overtime real quick. You're going to have to cough up that overtime. I just spend my nights and dinners next to Saturn, okay, running out of oxygen. And you're going to tell me I don't have overtime? I just dropped out of the air into the ocean, risked my whole life, and I don't have overtime? Are you kidding? They done ate lunch with the aliens and whatnot, and they don't have overtime. Are you kidding me? It's crazy, chat. Ridiculous. What is this? What is this? You know? It's BS, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, but something's got to give here. I would challenge it. But, you know, it's kind of hard to challenge the government, obviously. That's a lose battle. That's a lose-lose. You're already losing. Don't waste your time. Right? For 200 days, they deserve compensation for real. Absolutely. Like, what are you going to do? Give me an award? I don't want a damn award. Give me the cash. Basically up there almost my entire salary. There's only 365 days in the year. I was up there 200. They're up there 260 something days, I think. Bro, that's almost the whole year. What? Listen, I'm gonna need my salary times 2. 300K, cough it up. 100K bonus, something. Give them 100,000 bonus, something. I mean, they're phenomenal scientists. If anything, they're phenomenal. They deserve it. It's not like they don't deserve it for the things that they do and the things that they study. You know? And then we got the guy from 2 days ago. Did y'all see that guy from 2 days ago who won 50 million from a Starbucks lawsuit? You know why, chat? Because the coffee spilled on him. He was a delivery driver, like for DoorDash or whatever, or Uber Eats or Grubhub, one of those. I think it was DoorDash. But he was picking up a drink to deliver and the drink spilled on him. You would think Starbucks has that law written on their cups just like McDonald's does, because McDonald's got caught up with that and paying that lady all those millions. So Starbucks, why didn't you add that to your thing so you don't have to pay somebody money in case it spills? I'm surprised they didn't have that in place already. But anyway, you got this guy winning $50 million in a lawsuit because coffee spilled on him. Oh my God. But these astronauts can't get no money? Are you kidding? 50 million because a coffee spilled on you. 50. That was 2 days ago, chat. But the astronauts who risked their life can't get nothing. This is the world we live in, chat. It's not the world. The world's a beautiful place. It's the people. It's the people who get to make these decisions. It's questionable. Right? Isn't it questionable? By the way, we got about 20 seconds till market open here. Keeping you entertained. We got 20 seconds. Time for me to go to Dunkin' and spill some coffee. No, see, they have it on their stuff. They're protected. Yeah, I won't work with Dunkin'. Everyone learned from the McDonald's lawsuit except for Starbucks. Hard lesson to learn. And we had another 3-bar reversal here. I want to take this one so bad, chat. I want to take this one so bad. Maybe lower risk. We'll take it with lower risk. 160. That's not bad, right? $160. I'm gonna target these highs over here for about 40 points. If we go past that, I'll be very surprised. It looks really good now. Looks better than when I was in it. So notice how I didn't do big risk because I already took an L. So I want you to see how we climb our way out of the gutter. I did smaller risk because if I lose double what if I lose the same amount I just lost, then we're down 500, right? So smaller risk. And TP's about to be smashed, by the way. Let's move stops to break even. Oh, we're not going to be petty like that, are we? We can't smash TP? We can't smash TP? Chat. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! We can't smash TP. You're not going to do us like that, right? That was That was blasphemy, right? All right, let's take our money. Let's take our money. Let's take our money. Let's reassess. 1 point, was that 1 point away from TP? Let's put TP back. What? Wait, here it's saying that it tapped it. It tapped it? It didn't look like it to me. Am I tripping? Okay, let me know who was paying attention on stream. Did it look like it tapped it in real time? Definitely didn't. It definitely didn't. All right, I guess someone's doing something here behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on. Something's happening. All right. So we made back $76. Not much. Not much. We will slowly climb out. But keep in mind the risk would have been 480s. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, the risk would have been 250. So see right here, 25 points. So again, if we lost 250 again, we'd be down 500. So that's why we want to risk a lot less. The risk was like 150, which isn't that bad, right? Wow, look at that retest. So now it looks good again. But what's the risk here? 40? Okay, let's take another buy here. 228. We got a candle flip on the 3-minute time frame. Right there, TP1. Let's see if we can target this area. Because this looks pretty good, right? We have this range here. See, we can target the bank zone. We can target the bank zone. And we'll target the next zone. Got a weekly target up there. How much is this? 3. Okay. May add to this position here if we can start pushing up bullish back up to the entry. All right, if we can reject 650, which is what we're on right now. Nope. Okay. All right, I guess we're gonna range then. I guess we're gonna range. Range and come down. We got 2 rejection wicks now. Gold is coming down like it's nobody's business. Just clear out some of these lines. Yeah, right. Meanwhile, gold is just melting. Enter a trade and froze as soon as it went through the computer. Very first thing, and it started getting payouts. Oh, I see, I see. Your computer froze when you entered. That's a good goal, Ian, when you start getting payouts to get a new computer. Because there's nothing like rewarding yourself and then now you have something physically in front of you where you prove to yourself you can take money out of the market and purchase something, right? That's really good motivation right in front of you, right? So it looks like NASDAQ's being extra with this reversal here, so my goodness. That's all right though. It is a-okay, chat. See, now we kind of have like a double bounce vibe. Anybody see it? And we created a high higher than this one. Which gives the Fibonacci vibes, right? Which means stop loss should be 40. I still like it to go up. We got a new 3-minute candle coming into play, so I'm just waiting to see that. Waiting to see how this closes. I mean, look at it in the 1 minute, it's filthy. All right, that's the new 3-minute candle. So if we break back above 650, trying to think with a 45-point stop loss. Look at gold. Yeah, I see gold's tanking. This would be 270. Jeez. Should have been gold, eh? No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can break this high. There we go. All right, we're gonna give this one more shot. 672. I'm gonna add to this position and move my stop loss up right here. I'll move my position to about 300 risk. Move it to about $300 risk. Average position got moved up to here. Everybody see how now it formed that double bottom now? You see the difference? We kind of have like a, you see that kind of vibe going on here? I don't know, it looks like it to me. I just looking at that. Let's move stops to break even here. Getting that push above the highs. So break even, risk-free trade. Up about half of the loss. Oh, my bad, chat. TP1's at the bank zone. I forgot to put that back in. All right, so $300. Come on. Don't do us like that. Just too chopped for my liking, you know? Too chopped for my liking. Let me know, did anybody else get chopped up in NASDAQ this morning? Did anybody else? There we go. Can we get the push now? Can we get the volume? Can we smash TP1? Boom! All right. So you see how I added to this position once we had that big boost in volume? And I was able to just move my stop loss up a little bit to risk the same amount. Stops to break even here. Let's see. So we're on TP1. I don't want to leave with less than 300 though. You know what I mean? I don't want to leave with less than 300. We're gonna, let's see. We close in 50 seconds. Geez, chat, I'm just gonna take my money. It's too chopped for me. It's like you can't even hold these things. I'm gonna take my money. All right, let's reassess this. Let's take a second. Let's take a little break. And yeah, let's take a little break. Refresh. New 15-minute candles coming. Thanks for the W's, player. Got slipped for 50% of the contract price. What? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at the dog. Can you see him? It's on the chair. All right, chat. Go to the bathroom, come back, do what you need to do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed the dogs. Just give me 2 minutes. Like I said, it's time to look away from the screen from a little bit and come back a little refreshed. Right? Just give me 2 minutes. And I got another hot topic for you when I come back. Alrighty, 2-minute mark. All right, chat, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. Dogs are eating now. I just want to say, speaking of yesterday's $1,400 day, it's just proof that you can make a lot of cash with micros, right? You can size down. You can slowly climb out of the bucket here and go back to your regular sizing, right? And make some good cash with the micros. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Let's see here. Ah, looks good again, right? Looks good again. Look at it now. This long, nice wick here. Look at it, would have came all the way down and took out our entry. So good thing we took our cash. And that's why you see me close trades early sometimes, because if I'm expecting it to just go to my entry anyway, I'd rather take the cash and then re-enter again. Free money. You know what I mean? Harmonious, hey, good late morning to all. Yeah, good morning. Still morning here, 6 o'clock in the morning for me. Early on, and I am hungry, chat. I am hungry. It's 6 in the morning. I'm hungry. Tough, huh? Tough, tough, tough. May have to go to a Waffle House today or something, chat. I don't know. Or I may, maybe First Watch? First Watch vibes? Get some nice French toast, fresh fruit. What? Yeah, so that pattern I was talking about, looks like we came up out of it, retested the top, and now we may actually go, right? May not be a bad spot to get in, but 42 points risk on this is crazy. Gold is still having quite the sell-off. Anybody want to send your girl breakfast in the chat? All right, let me see here. This is just a huge breakout. No, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. All right. NASDAQ's off for the races here. I think it's going to go to 765 right up here. This level that I have. Is that level too... Is it too light? Or... Okay, let me know in the chat. Are the purple levels too light, or can you see them? Do you need these levels to be darker? So I'm thinking about changing the color. Y'all can barely see that, huh? Should I make it turquoise? You can see the turquoise? Let me know if you have a color suggestion in the chat that you think goes better for you to see. Is the pink line better? Is that more visible? Too light? Okay, so we'll change it. Okay, I don't want red though, chat. I'll take your suggestions, but I don't want red. What about this pinkish one? Is this pinkish one good? I think you could see that pretty well, right? Feel free to let me know in the chat. Now I gotta change these to pink. All right, these don't matter because I'm gonna clear off the chart for next week and refresh it anyway. I'll be clearing off these levels probably, but just for today, I guess we'll do that. Pink is better. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I need to change this too. Whoops. That's the only... Yeah, that's the only level there. Okay. Wow, look at this top wick here. It's like it's starting to come down again. My goodness. Keep the 3-bar reversal on the 1 minute. Look at NAS now. Tuh. You thought it was going up. NAS just be playing with people's confidence. All right, let's do a hot topic in the chat. While we're waiting it out here, let's see what else I got for you today. We talked about the astronauts. Oh, this segues into talking about drawdown. Let's talk about this. One bad day is not a bad life, right? So overall, you want to be climbing up. But yeah, you're going to have setbacks, and you can use this in life. You can use this in trading. In trading, you're going to have that, right? But that doesn't matter. It's about the overall performance. Overall performance is what's important. Got a candle flip here in the 3 minute, by the way, on NAS. Very tempting to take that. It's a candle flip. Incoming candle flip. What a tempting entry. I don't know, chat. I'm not feeling it right now. Let's give it till 10 o'clock. Tricky NAS. That is a candle flip. Tricky NAS. Let's see what else we got for you. Oh, this one's pretty cool. So I don't know if y'all saw this, but in Dubai, that DD5 plate was sold for $9.5 million. 9.5 million, chat. A license plate. So basically, I don't know if you know, but in Dubai, it's a lot of money, right? It's a lot of money. Everybody's multimillionaire. Everybody has a Lamborghini. The Lamborghini out there is like you seeing a Honda or a Tesla. It's normal. Right? Everyone's super loaded. So the way that they establish like status and wealth is by how much you pay for your license plate. So the lower the number, the more value it's going to be in that country. Right? So like if your license plate said like 300 and something or 1,000 and something, everybody really looking at you. But you got a license plate with a lower number, then they know you paid millions for it, right? So out there, status is your license plate. In case you're wondering why it costs that much. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting, right? Different type of culture where it's about the license plate. Imagine. It's different. So we got gold coming down again. It's hard to sell a falling knife, you know what I mean? You don't know how far it's going. All right, candle flip did not get complete here on NAS. We got about 3 minutes till that hourly candle closes. Also going to be getting a 5-minute closure. Also going to be getting a 15-minute closure. Also going to be getting a 30-minute closure. Everything's going to be closing in about 2 minutes. So it's going to be really interesting to see this. It's no surprise. And again, why was I looking for buys here? Well, look where we are, right? Look where we're bouncing up from. And if we want to be very specific, it's right here. Institutional candle on the hourly. But how much did they play around in here? Man, they played too much. They played too much. What a opening range this was, huh? People taking money out of gold to buy stocks. Could be. All right, let's see. Just opening range, about 150 points so far. Not bad, like a normal day. All right, gold with another 75-point drop as we speak. Got about 1 minute here till candle closure. We got a 3-bar reversal on a 15-minute, by the way, so that's interesting. That first loss we took, I was basing it off of the 5-minute one, but it looks like they formed it on the 15-minute. All good though, we got some of it back, right? Made back half the losses, so we will continue. $20 seconds on the clock till closure. Good old 20 seconds. Trying to think how far I think this is gonna go. I think it may go further, up to here. Actually, let's throw this back. I want to see what this fib says too. It says there too. Yeah, I'm thinking right at this support level here. Alrighty. Got a little range going here in the 3-minute. Right, we got this little range going. Still looking at this weekly level as a target, but I don't really see much of an entry right now. We'll see. I'll keep it zoomed in here. The 1 minute right now, I'm just gonna check out different time frames, see if I see something. Okay, if I go on the 3-minute, we took out that low. Oh, it's the same low, same low. But either way, if we look at the range I drew for you, we closed bearish below it, right? So again, lots of selling pressure there. Here comes the buyers. Well, look at this bottom wick. All right, that was a huge push. My goodness. It's still not to my liking though, chat. I don't want to get tricked out here, so I'll wait till I see something that I like. Just wait. And remember, chat, you don't have to force something, right? In trading, you have to separate what you think is going to happen and what you see happening. And sometimes that is the hardest thing. The hardest thing. Right? What you think is going to happen and then what you see happening is two different things, right? I could say I think this is going to go up, but what I'm seeing makes it a teeny bit questionable. So I'm just kind of sitting back. What I see is the opposite. Okay. So I'm just gonna wait. Daniel, good morning to you. You was right about gold to 3,004. NQ Sniper, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great morning. Morningland's question for you. Do you think prop firms are designed for traders to fail? Great question. It depends on the prop firm. I do feel like certain business practices that some of them have are designed for you to fail. So I think when it comes to prop firms, they're supposed to be for your benefit. So make sure you read the rules to the program, make sure it all makes sense. And actually, that's a good topic for us. Let's talk about it. What's my top prop firm for futures? Well, I'm going to say Topstep. I'm going to say, based off of rules, Topstep, Take Profit Trader. And I'm basing it off of rules and money and how much it costs as well. I would say those two, in my opinion, based off of the rules and everything, are better than the others. My funded futures cost more money than those. Tradeify costs more money because they have the sim to funded. But the thing with the sim to funded is you still have to hit certain profit targets. You still have to be above certain. You know, there's a lot more stigma to it. There's a minimum and maximum that you can withdraw. When you add those minimum and maximums to what people can withdraw and you start comparing them to different firms, then you're like, ooh. Yeah, Apex is okay, but I feel like Apex reputation. I feel like Apex's I can't talk, chat. Reputation has been on the rocks lately. Off and on the rocks, off and on, right? Here's the thing. With Apex, if you have a 50K, you got to make 3K to pass. Cool, you make 3K. Now for you to get paid, you have to make you have to make what your trailing drawdown is. So your trailing drawdown is 2,500 on a 50K. Plus 100, it's in the rules. It says their trailing drawdown plus 100, which makes it 2,600. And again, this is in the rules. They even have this example if you want to check it out. So if you have a 50K account, after you make 3K to pass, you have to make 2,600, which is about the same. Again, then anything after the 2,600, you get paid. Yes, you have to make your own cushion. Then anything above that cushion. So it's almost like you're doing the challenge twice. Don't get me wrong, chat. People have mixed opinions about this when I talk about this, but should you be able to do that? Yes. But the point is you're paying all this money and you got to do a challenge twice, basically. So now their minimum payout is $500, which means for you to get paid, add 500 to that, you have to at least make 3,100 before you get a payout of $500. So let's rewind this back. You buy a 50K account at Apex, you have to make 3,000 to pass. For you to get your first payout, you have to make 3,100 to get the minimum payout, which is 500. So when I say you have to do the challenge twice, that makes sense, y'all? So that, I feel like, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I feel like, that's not really fair. So I basically got to make $6,000 to get paid back $500. Yeah, don't get me wrong. After that, okay, you have the cushion build up. Now you can start doing your thing. But it's just, when it comes to a business, Because remember, chat, this is your business. This is your startup. Just because you're not making money yet from trading, this is your startup business, right? This is your own business. You want low cost of entry, and time is not your friend, okay? How long is that going to take? You know, for some people, it takes them 2 months to pass a challenge. So was it going to take them another 2 months to make the same amount? And again, I'm talking about people who don't over leverage, people who trade smaller sizes. What about them? So yeah, that I feel like isn't fair. Versus topstep, you pay for your 50K, you got to make 3K, and after that, voila, you can start working on your payouts, right? It's not do a challenge 2 times. I feel like doing a challenge 2 times is kind of annoying. And it's set traders up to fail, basically. Don't get me wrong. If you're very, very talented in the market, then obviously it's not going to bother you. But I'm just speaking for everybody as a whole, right? Have you heard about topstep's recent changes around switching people to live? Sometimes they do it on a whim, leaving people only 1K to trade with. Yeah, so what happened here is people as in us, we didn't know that they were switching you over to live after 5 payouts in a row. Now they told us that. So now you can strategically say, okay, I want to time my payouts a little bit, stretch them out a little bit so I have enough built up capital for when they do switch me over to the live. You know what I mean? Because before, people were just make money, get the payout, make money, get the payout. And then before you know it, you're on your 5th payout and you didn't really leave money in there. So now you're getting switched over to a live account with like $2,000 and you're like, wait, I didn't know I was getting switched over to a live. Now I would have kept more money in, you know what I mean? So now that we know that they're switching you over in 5 payouts, try to be strategic, right? If you do an account, just one account, and you pass, okay, cool, get the payout, invest it in maybe like 2 more accounts. You pass, then make the total of 3 accounts build up for a payout. Now you're building up more money for yourself, right? And then, okay, buy the last 2 accounts, beat that challenge, still didn't get another payout yet. Now you got 5 accounts working till a payout. And then by your 3rd payout, your payout is from 5 accounts, right? And then your next 2 payouts will be from 5 accounts. Now, when you look back, you're going to have a nice big cushion in there. Does that make sense, y'all? Did I say that too fast? Did I say it too fast, chat? Okay, hold on. I got you. I might have said that too fast. Let's clear this out. Okay. Let's say you get a 50K and you pass. I don't know. You get a payout of 1K. You buy 2 more 50Ks and you pass them. You still did not get another payout. Nope, you're not taking another payout yet. You're going to work on these 2 50Ks along with your original one. So now you have 3 50Ks and now you're working on that payout. All right. And let's say, I don't know, you get paid like 4K from those 3. Okay. Now it's time to buy 2 more because you could only have 5. You're going to buy 2 more 50Ks and you're going to pass them. Again, not taking another payout. The only payout you had was 2. You only have 2 payouts right now. And now you have a total of 5 past accounts that you can work on a payout. So work on that payout. And I don't know, let's say you get paid 6K. Well, now you only got 3 payouts. And by the next 2, they're going to move you over to a live. So at least now, if we add this up, what is this, like 11,000? You're only getting paid half. So you'll have what? Like 5.5K left in your account balance. So let's say your next 2 payouts, you can make your last 2 payouts a goal for yourself, right? Maybe your goal is 8,000, right? Because now, how much I say you have left? You had 5,000 left over here. 4. Now you'll have about 13 to 14K in your live account. But again, you can do what you want. I'm just giving you a random example, right? You can strategically say, okay, my last 2 payouts, I want them to be higher so that I'm left with a lot of money. in the live. Does that make sense, y'all? I see Harmonia said it makes sense. You know what I mean? Because now we know, okay, it's after the 5th payout. So now people are kind of stretching out the payouts and working on just having a little bit of a bigger payout so that you have quite a bit left. But yeah, 10K live is awesome, right? That's good. That's good if you can stretch it out so that you have 10K left. Right? But yeah, it's up to you. You know, be strategic with your 5 payouts in a row. Be strategic. You know, what people are doing is they're doing 5 payouts in a row on one account, and then yeah, they're left with like 1,000 left, 2,000 left. Versus if you keep adding to your accounts, now you can have a lot more left, right? Okay, let's come back over here. And what is that called, chat? It's called strategy. It's called being strategic. What's up, Apollo? Good morning to you. It's called being strategic, and that leads us in to the last photo that I had for you today. Businessman versus an entrepreneur. Everybody says they want to own a business. That's this guy. Everyone says, oh, I want to make money. I don't want to. They want to get into things, but they're just going to do what people do. Okay, to make money, I just need to open up a store and have something to sell. But what does an entrepreneur do? A real true entrepreneur thinks. They take the time to think. They take the time to figure something out. They do the hard work, which is thinking. Too many people get into trading and they don't want to do the hard work. They just, oh, okay, boom, I take trades. What's the difference in this picture, chat? He's got the watermelon cut up and he decided to make juice out of it and sell the juice. This is more beneficial. Over here, I gotta buy the watermelon and cut it up myself. Over here, you cut it up for me and you're selling juice, right? He had more of a thought process behind it, right? So take this example into your real life, also into trading. You want to use your brain, chat. You were given a brain for a reason. Okay, you got to think. And too many people tell me, oh, I've been trading for 7 years, 5 years, and I'm still struggling. But how much thinking did you do when you're practicing? How much thinking did you actually do? Do you actually sit here and analyze a setup for like 30 minutes? Have you ever done that? I guarantee you probably haven't. You got to, as an analyst, you use your brain to analyze, and you think and you think and you think, right? So hopefully that picture is a good analogy for you on using your brain, because you're all smart. So use your brain, chat. And that's the lesson of the day. 1 cup is $4. Selling watermelon 3 ways. Each watermelon probably makes 4 cups. Probably. Could be that. So let's see what we got here. This looks... wow. This is super annoying, isn't it? This is crazy. NAS is crazy right now. My goodness. Are we back to the first 2 hours of the market open? It's just going to be chopped, and then later on we're going to get better moves? Is that the vibe of the day? Let's see. No worries, chat. We will end Friday in the green, right? We gotta speak it into existence. We're gonna end Friday in the green. Right now, it's just not the best here. Looks good for buys, yeah, but I mean, structure-wise, right? The way these candles formed, but everything else around it, like the wicks and everything, is questionable. Very, very questionable. let's do this. Let's I think we forgot to check out Forex Factory today. Okay, no, we didn't have much. Let's anchor 930. Okay, so see what happens when we do that now. And we turn on the VWAP. What do we see? We're in the pinch, right? So the rules of VWAP is when you're in the pinch, it's going to be rangy. That's why we got all this extraness going on. But now it makes sense. So the pinch is, think of it as a bubble of volume. It's inside of that circle is where you're going to have an equal amount of buyers and sellers. And what happens when you have an equal amount of buyers and sellers? What happens when you have a boxing match when two opponents are equally matched? Well, it could be a little boring because it's like a 50-50, right? It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. This one's up, then this one's up, then this one's up, then this one's up. Right? So that's what we have going on here. We have a boxing match between buyers and sellers, and it's pretty much equal on both sides. Right? So that's kind of what the pinch means. So typically, you know, they suggest that you don't trade in the pinch because it could be tricky. So if we do trade in this pinch, we can only blame ourselves. Right? If we lose. But it's all good. Think that's the vibe, Ian? We're going to end in the green? Yeah, there we go. Under VWAP on higher time frames, inside bar on the daily. Inside bar on the daily. That's a good analysis. I'm glad that you caught that. That's a good catch there. Yeah, I mean, typically price likes to go back up to that VWAP. And it looks like we may be watching that happen live right here. But look at the process to get there, right? All this range just to get there. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. All right, back up to VWAP. Here we go. We touched it. Well, that's interesting. Now what, right? Now what? I'm gonna put it down to the 3-minute time frame here. We have a weekly level here at 19,765. Watching that. I'll keep that on. I wanted to see the EMA as well. Gold climbing its way out as well. Keeping gold on the 3-minute for now, y'all. And NAS. I'm gonna keep both of these on the 3-minute for now. Let me know in the chat, how's your trading day going? Are you in the red? Are you in the green? Where are you at with it? Let me know how your trading day is going. We're just gonna take our time. The night is young. Not the night, the morning, right? The morning is young, chat. So it's all good. No worries. We got plenty of time. I'm going to check out Topstep, by the way. Let's see if we can see how Topstep's trading today. In the red, Johnny. Evolving Dragon, what's up? What's up? Good morning to you. In the green, in the green. Awesome. Okay. In the green. All right, let's see how Topstep's doing while we're waiting for setup.
Only 62% volume. That's real.
Interesting. They can't all be algos. There's too many of them.
Yeah, I know.
They're small, but
Sizable.
Couple hundred.
We break this range 56.
Oh yeah, chat. So to go back to what I was talking about earlier about setup to fail, well, in my opinion, Top Step is set up for your success. And I really like Take Profit Traders rules as well. So yeah, I definitely have to say that those are the top two. When it comes to rules and when it comes to how much it costs as well, like everything combined, I'm putting everything combined, and I think I'm gonna make a video on comparing them, so that you can see. Okay.
From rollover, do you consider the rollover?
I saw somebody in the red. Who's in the red?
To
Oh, Jack. Jack's in the red. Let's see. Jack's down 277, and then he's currently in a trade that's down 140. Okay.
Different prices.
Hey, I'll tell you what, every time I see Jack in the red, by the time I go back, he always makes it back by the end of the stream, though.
Anyway, that's
He's very quiet about it, but
markets.
he definitely always makes it back. They start sponsoring more athletes, because I see athletes like football players, baseball players, basketball players, NBA, MLB, they're getting into trading crypto, and I wonder if they're going to get into trading futures a little bit more, right? That'd be crazy, right? You start seeing an NBA player sponsored by Topstep. That would be crazy.
And
Then they're really going to blow up.
let's party Friday. It's Triple Witcher Friday.
Let's see.
Speaking of the weekend,
right here. Jerry Colangelo is 30.0780.
Oh man, still in the red.
so maybe a little.
He's up
longer.
$35. Looks like a slow morning for everybody.
Contrary to popular belief.
Oh no, he's down 400. It looks like most people are sitting on their hands here. Small red, or just sitting on their hands here. Yeah, it's not easy to navigate this chop. I guess we're all waiting for a setup. 280 something in the green. Had 2 small losses after the first W. Currently another trade. It's in profit, but only barely. You got this, Ian. You got this. Remember, you could size down if you need to. You need to risk a little less. Because the thing with losses is once you get like 3 in a row, you're like, oh shoot, that added up quick. Right? It adds up quick, you know? Like if you do 300 risk and you lose 3 times, you're already down 900. You're like, wait a minute, that was quick. Only took 3 trades. Right? So, yeah, don't be afraid to size down, right? Instead of risking 300, maybe risk 200 on the next trade. You know, or 150. Size it down. Unless you're really confident on the setup. If you're very, very confident on the setup, then I would take it full risk if I'm very, very confident on the setup. So we did smash that level I was talking about earlier, 19,765, and immediately start retracing back down, as you can see here. I want to see this on the 1 minute. Oh wait, hold on, what in the world? All right. Very, very patient. Good habit. Back on a different device. Oh, it cut out for you, Harmonious. Okay, let's see. Did the stream cut out for anybody else, or everybody's good? Lots of selling pressure here. Literally retracing this entire move. My goodness. So indecisive. Just taking our time here, chat. The only thing against me here is me being hungry. Look, chat, hungry, you know, you feel your emotions. You want to hurry up and get in a trade already, and boom, before you know it, you blew up your account because you was just trying to hurry up and go eat. There goes the buyers stepping back in here. Yeah, I know it's bouncing off of that. I do see it. But we just had a bunch of sells come in, so it could just be a test. A test to continue down, right? Because look at that wick that just tested up in here. We close as a doji. That's nice. Indecisive. I can't. But we are touching that 750 level. See if I missed something. To me, it kind of looks like we may be having a short incoming here. This may be a good little short opportunity, chat. May come back down to the top of this range, right around here. 17 points. Let me see it on 1 minute. So chopped though. It's so chopped. That's what it looks like to me though. It looks like a short. Almost looks like we're rejecting this 750 level. But the candles are just so... the way they're closing is just not too inviting. Not too inviting. Not going to lie, the trailing drawdown is the only thing that bothers me with futures firm compared to legit forex firms. Ah, I see. Yo, quite. Yeah, you know, if the trailing drawdown was like 5%, maybe that would help a little more. But yeah, I agree with you. I felt like it was annoying, but I could see why it's needed. You know, I could see why it's needed. Because it does maintain good habits in the sense you just maintain the same risk. feel like we're rejecting that 750 level. If you're wondering why I'm not entering here, it's because every candle is closing as a doji here. It's like, that means you can't be sure. Okay, I see what we're doing here. Now we just came up testing in this area again. See, now we got like a Fibonacci setup. Now we just smacked that level on the fib. So now if we come down, I'm more keen to being like, okay, this may come down now. 23 point stop loss. You see what they did there? Little liquidity wick take. Yeah, I'm gonna target the bottom of this bank zone here. Almost like a one-to-one setup, huh? Back down to this range. Looking for a setup back down into this range. If we go a little further, maybe here. We need a TP1 area. Now the 3 minutes acting like it doesn't know where to go. Acting like it don't know where to go. Where's the top of the opening range? Shoot. Where's the top of the opening range, chat? Oh, we're below it. Oh, wait. Where's the middle of the opening range? Down here? Oh, if we go to the middle of the opening range, that would be fire. Okay. TP1 smash. We're gonna move stops to break even. This is at the middle of the opening range. Where this is. So we'll make that TP2. We can get back to the middle of the opening range. And I guess we'll just bring it all the way down. No, don't you do that. About a minute and 27 seconds left on this candle. Okay, we got a new 5-minute candle. Brand new 5-minute candle here. Jeez. All right. We'll have to reevaluate this one. Jeez, chat. That was quick. Went from $200 to $27. Very quick there. That was quite the bounce in this area. Quite the bounce. Maybe we should have took our $200, eh? It's okay. Nice try. Oh, nice tune. Thank you, Daniel. Bullish 3-minute wick. Force my hand. Ice, what's up, Ice? 428. I'm buying ice cream for my ice cream truck. Traded for my phone. Was waiting for the gold sell since yesterday. Nice. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. We got caught in that retest candle. We got caught in that retest candle. All good, chat. Looks like we could give it another chance though. Does Topstep allow you to trade on their platform without subbing to Ninja Trader data? Honestly, in my opinion, their platform is the best platform. Like as far as like entering trades and all that goes. So I would suggest you use the Topstep X platform. But as far as Ninja Trader, I don't use Ninja Trader with Topstep. But the fees should be free until you get the live account. So when you're doing your funded challenge and you're doing your, then you finally get the funded, the fees should be free until you get the live account. Once you get a live account, you got to pay for your own fees. Which isn't, it isn't that bad. The fees, chat. Like if you go to like Tradeovate and you have your personal account, like you're paying like what, like $12 a month. Like yeah, I get it, it's another bill, but you know, it's like $12 a month isn't too bad. Now on Topstep, the fees, I'm gonna pull it up for you so you can see how much the fees are. The fees depend on what you're trading. So if you're like me, you trade gold and NASDAQ. Gold and NASDAQ are in two different categories. Unfortunately. So NASDAQ is in the CME category. So you have to pay a CME monthly subscription. Gold is in a comics category. So when you get your own personal broker, well, you know, your own personal account, you trade NASDAQ like me and gold, you have to pay for comics and CME every month. Now they do have bundles where you get comics and CME together, you know. So like I said, like $12. Okay, let me find it on Topstep's platform. Fees. Oh no, not those fees. The other fees. On, let's take a time out. Let's look back over here. Look at this. I'm gonna leave it alone right now. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it alone right now. is it at? Not the commission fees. Here we go. Okay, right here. It says, what are the commissions and fees in the trading combine and express funded account? Okay. Let's see. Fees update. Oh, they updated the fees March 18th. I was gonna say this page looks a little different. Okay, wait, those are just the commission fees. I wanted to see the... Hold on. I'm gonna find it, chat. Wrong, I forget what the title of it was, though. Here it is. Here it is. What's the cost of the live funded account? So yeah, you're not paying the fees till you... And when I say fee, I don't mean fee. Like when you enter a trade, of course you pay a fee, but I'm talking about the live account. Here you go. Depending on the trading platform. This says $133 per month for CME, which would be NASDAQ. $133 a month. I guess for those of you who trade oil. Comex, there goes gold, $133 per month. So it depends what you trade, right? If you trade NAS and you trade gold, well then you have to pay $133 a month here, $133 a month here. So my question is why does it cost that much? Because it's cheaper if you have your own. It's cheaper if you have your own live account. So 133 plus 133, so it'll be 266 a month. Real business vibes, right? I don't know, let me know how you feel about that in the chat. Jeez. Hit my loss threshold for the day, I'm done. Sorry, Frankie. Trend line on the 1 minute time frame. Good luck, they chopping shit. They are chopping it around. Topstep X is great. I just can't figure out how to use all the features on the mobile version. Yeah, so thank you, Terrence, for saying that. I want to say this. If you have a goal to do something, then you have to do what you have to think, what is the finished product of that goal? Is the finished product of that goal you sitting on a computer and doing your trades profitably? That's the finished product. You got to be doing that now, right? You got to start trading on the computer now. You know what I mean? It's really not advised to trade on the phone. Again, if you have no choice, then you have no choice. But I would definitely say strive for that computer, because then you're just manifesting forever trading on your phone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That hurt, 133, and then another. Yeah, that's, you know. Let me show you trade evades fees. Let me see. Can't find it for some reason. I can't find it, but yeah, like on TraderVate, the bundle's like $14. So I don't know about you, but $14 a month ain't that bad compared to now you gotta pay $133 a month for this and $133 a month for that. Right? You just added 2 bills to yourself. Oh, that's part of having a business, right? Off to the gym. You'll have a good one. Be safe out there. Triple witching. Some large future contracts expire today. Thank you, Frankie. Have a great day. Hope you enjoy the gym. So yeah, chat, that brings back to all those gamblers. It's like, when you get to the live account, you gotta pay the subscription fee. So you need to make money, right? You gotta make money consistently. And that's the thing. Consistency. You know how hard it is to be a consistent trader? It's the hardest, one of the hardest things in the world is to be a consistent trader. You know what I mean? Well, this is looking good again for sells. We'll take a stab at this. Put our stop loss above this high here. See, now we can have that 3-bar reversal vibe. I'll see if we can lower the stop loss. Depends what it looks like over here. Okay, definitely right here. May add to this position. We can continue down. And then we'll move the stop loss down. We can continue down. Now add to this position. Okay, I'm gonna add to this. I'm gonna move the stop loss right here for 224. TP should be 560. Okay, I want to see what the opening range was again. Middle of the opening range. Where was it? Sorry, chat. I'm not talking in the mic. Oh, this is the middle of the opening range. I had it too low. Okay, and then the bottom of the range is here. Okay, let's put it over here. Jeez, it's not looking good here, chat. It's not looking good here. What is this stop loss? 90. So that is saying to here for 650. Cutting it a little close though. All right, stopped out of that one too. Jeez. No bueno. No bueno, no bueno. I guess we're kind of like doing this thing. Maybe we just need to follow that. Why is this color? What? Who the heck changed my colors? Right, it looks like we're kind of doing this thing. Speaking of, we forgot gold existed. I'm just checking in with gold real quick. All right, what a day. So we're down 500, and then we were down 250, and then we were down 160, and now we're down 465. So playing around in the red today. Not the worst, but that's perfectly fine. See what we can get. We're gonna do these small little ranges. I guess we got to take it bit by bit instead of looking for these bigger positions, you know. May just have to get some really small 20, 30 point moves, maybe 20 point moves. The thing is, you're forced to go live. I already have a live account. What's the point of having another? Yeah, so they said that you can call them up, I guess. Because they said the point is to get you to go to your own live account. So yeah, me personally, it makes no sense to pay $260 in fees every month when you could just pay $14 on your own, right? So I would just call them up and say, hey, I'm gonna move to my own personal live account, so I'd like to empty this account and do that. And yeah, they can't really say no, you know, because that's the point, is to get you to move over there. That was hardly moving today. I might have to start easing my way back to the second pair. Yeah, that's what second pairs are good for, right? When there's no play on the other, maybe you can just focus on one, right? When do you scratch trades or give up on the making the expected move? When I see something that is the complete opposite of what I want to see. Yeah, when I see something that's like, okay, yeah, it's going that way, then that's when I will most definitely scratch a trade. You know. Marie, hey, hello. When you go live with a prop firm, you're paying professional data fees. When you trade your own, it's non-professional. Yeah, exactly. So that's why the fees are lower. Let's see here. It's 8 o'clock for me now. Kind of watching this here again. I just kind of had this up here because I realized we're just kind of like in this trend. We're in this uppity trend. But also, if I were to delete this, I kind of see this thing too, right? Let me see. I'm gonna put the sticker in the chat. See if somebody peeps it. Don't you get banned if you close your account this so many times? I don't know, but I don't know why someone would keep closing an account though. Yeah, I mean, chat, I mean, it's all opinionated, right? And when it comes to business, because this is a business, right? You do what you do, you know, it's all an opinion. Too many people say they want to be rich and they want to make money, but they don't know how to make decisions for themselves. And the truth is when it comes to a business, there's going to be so many opinions and so many different ways to navigate your way there that it just depends on you and how you feel and what you want to do. You know what I mean? And that's why the most important thing is to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and do you. Make your money, do you. Because I promise what works for one person may not work for you, right? What works for you may not work for the next person, you know? Caught a little buy in M&Q just now. Very nice, Ian. Looking for a retracement now. That was pretty powerful. Powerful move there. I wish I seen the move the first time. Now I see exactly what they did. But that's what happens sometimes, right? Sometimes you don't see it till after. It's just a part of trading. And then we're live streaming, so it's a whole different thing. Obviously, live streaming, trading, and trading by yourself are two completely different things. Because if it wasn't, everybody would be live streaming. Two completely different things. Everybody kind of see this though? It kind of looks like this. Everybody kind of see that? It's kind of, I'm trying to make it as tight as I could make it, but see how it kind of looks like this? Which is making me think we may get a sell-off back down to 19,667. 125 points. I bet that's gonna be choppy too. But yeah, it just kind of looks like that. All right, let's see. 514 for today. Very nice. Better if you invite one or two guests from your audience randomly for your live stream. Well, I mean, who are we inviting though? Who are we inviting? Because who we're inviting needs to be someone who can, number one, have a good mic. Number two, somebody that I know. Number three, why do I say no? Well, because we need to know that they can provide feedback on the live stream, right? You know what I mean? Not that simple. see here. Really said I'm good with just lens. Yeah, like if I'm inviting somebody up here, they better make as much as me or more. I'll tell you that. That's gonna be very rare. I need to see 2 years track record. At least. Minimum. Minimum I need to see 2 years. Because we're not just gonna have just anybody up here. But what we could do is we could bring on survivors in the voice chat like we used to do. We used to do that every Friday. Have subscribers talk in the voice chat. See, you got closure in 1 minute here on NAS. This is a little tough. This is a toughie. Wish we didn't miss those buys on gold. Those are some decent buys down over here.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall and I found a way to
Let's see.
in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a blood
Gold could be doing the same thing too.
down on the seal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say
Could definitely see. That's way up there. Yeah. Everybody's in the pinch, huh? Super annoying. I guess we'll keep gold here on the 3 minute. I'll add another zone though. Well, back in watch mode here, chat. We are in watch mode. Gold's looking like it's trying to continue climbing up here. We could be going to the VWAP. I'll turn it on so you can see it. A little ways up, about 50 points up. But we are getting really chopped here, so I'm just kind of in watch mode with it. NAS is chopping around too. We got a new hourly candle here. The 11 o'clock candle. Coming into play. Could be a pullback to come down. It could be. It could be. It could be. I think it's gonna dance around a little first before letting us know. But I guess we're gonna watch it dance around a little bit. With this 37 points. Because people definitely took sells over here. Of course, they got their stop loss above these highs. Let's see. I'm wondering how much they're going to test that, though. What time is it for you? It's right there at the top, 8:12. How long do you trade for? On stream, I usually stream for about 3 hours and then I'll trade by myself. Mortal Kombat song, oh my goodness. Okay, chat. I'm gonna take a sell here. I like the idea of this. Whoops. Let's do that. Put our stop loss up here. Back down to 19,667. Smaller risk on this one. Oh, I guess I could have did a 4. I put a 3 contract. I meant to do 4 contracts. That's okay. That's okay. We'll see if we can add. We'll see. I figure price is going to come up again anyways, so if we come up again, we hold these levels and we come back down, I'll add to this position. Let me just wait for it to come back up again. So let's put it down on the 1 minute. And let's see if we can get one of these, and then I'd like to add. Now move the stop loss down after that. Or we may just get a we may just get the tank vibes here. Let me see. What are the chances of us? What are the chances of this coming down here? I think the chances are kind of slim of coming all the way down here. Let me see on the higher time frame. Yeah, I think that pink line I got is to the T, to the T, to the T. Okay, we're gonna go for the pink line then. Pink line vibes. Oh, we are drowning. I'm gonna take a sell here and move my stop loss to break even. So I added to this position. Stop loss is at break even. Looks like NAS is tanking here. Not gonna leave with nothing. Target that level first. Oh my goodness, here we go again with the retest. Okay, let's let it retest and we can get back in this. We'll have a better stop loss this time. We'll let it retest. Let's see. Shout out to Lens for teaching me to trade and for the psychology. Thank you, Terrence. No problem, no problem. Want to see price come up a little bit more? Come on, come up, come up. Like it to come up some more before hopping into it. Although I guess it's hanging around that area there. 7 seconds till closure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Alright, now if this comes down here, this may be a better position. But let's watch though. I don't always get what I want, but I would like it to come up more, but it doesn't have to. We'll see. Gonna watch this very closely here for another entry. I want to see it on the 3-minute. Watching this very, very closely. Okay. Was that a top wick? Again, I'm watching my screen very, very closely here. Maybe good to go here. Let's see if we can come down a little bit more. That may just be the small retest. All right, there we go. We're going to enter that. Boom. Boom and boom. Let's see if we can get all the way down here. If I add to that position, it'll bring it. That'll be a little too close for me. Okay. Looking to see if we can get this big sell off here. Go down here, be 817. Think about if I want to add to this, if it tanks another couple of points here. volume slowing up a little bit. What time is the most volatile time for you to trade? It depends on the day. Depends what's going on. It's always different, right? New York session is probably the way I'll group the time overall. New York session is the most volatile time. I'll say New York session. I may add to this chat. Yeah, I'm gonna add to this. I'm gonna move my stop loss. Right here. Just waiting here, chat. So remember, I added to this position, so it's about $20 a point now, which is equal to one contract on NQ. If you were trading the minis, this would be one contract worth. So TP1 should cover the losses for the day. Anything below TP1 will be green for the day, okay? I do really feel like it's going to get to this mark right here that I have marked, but I put this down here just in case we fall through it for some reason. But I do feel like this is the end of this breakout right here at 667. So let's see. Let me know in the chat, how are you trading now? I know earlier it was mixed vibes with red and green, but let me know in the chat. And yeah, that's how we add to a position, right? That came really, really close. Really, really close. I move my stop loss down to 205. So now I'm risking 205, a little bit less. Not risking 300, risking 205 for potentially 1100 to 1400. That's not a bad risk, right? $200 for 1100 or for maybe even 1400. Right? That's not a bad risk. Just need it to break this 3-minute low here. It's really, really struggling here. Really, really struggling. It's a new 5-minute candle. Like I said, it's struggling, man. It's buyers and sellers are just so equal in this market. It's insane. It's insane. Not super eager to take another trade now that I'm up over 500 and it's so choppy today. Don't really want to see go back down to 200. So Ian, what's your daily goal? What is your daily profit goal? And if you feel like today's not the day, then yeah, take your 500 and I'd say run. Right? Take the 500 and call it a day. Say, you know what? Today was a tough day in the market and I still made 500. I'm gonna call it a day, and you know, you can do that. That'll be a great decision. You won't regret it. I promise. Promise you won't regret that decision. So just walk away now. Lock that $500 in. Very, very chopped, y'all. Very, very chopped. We got the buyers are just fighting, man. They are cat fighting. They're like, no. Cat fighting here. I imagine the sellers are scared to sell it now because look how much we just came down. We didn't have like a major pullback. So let's see. Let's get somebody big, hop into this market and help us sell this thing off. Two minutes left on the 15-minute too. Oh, goodness. All right, chat. I'm gonna put it to break even now. Now we're gonna make this risk-free. Now that we're coming down and breaking these lows. See if we can at least come down and hit TP1, be break even for the day. We would like it to come down though and hit our overall TP though, of course, for $1,100 trade. But what a journey. What a journey this was. Yeah, break even there. Tough, tough, tough. Tough market today. I like yesterday's market better. Not because I made 1,400 yesterday, but because yesterday was pretty, like, especially late afternoon, those setups were just buttery smooth. They were just some smooth setups yesterday. We can get days like yesterday to come by a little bit more. It would be pretty nice. Jeez. The candle closes in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Is that my dog? Oh, he is in here. All right, let's see, chat. We gotta wake you up, chat. We gotta wake you up. All right, I know y'all woke up now. You hear that sound? You're like, wait, what's going on? I kind of like gold a little bit, just a teeny bit, just a teeny bit. But not enough. I don't like gold enough to take a trade right now on it. So I'm gonna wait. Looks like we're gonna have to wait on NAS as well. NAS has seen some volume for longs here, so people are hopping into those longs, so we're just gonna wait. We kind of broke through this uptrend that we were in throughout the entire day, right? We're in this uptrend all day, all morning, basically. We did break out of here and retest and push down, but let's see. I wonder if this is going straight back up to that line, right? In watch mode right now. E with the official logo. I think once I learn better when not to trade, I'll be able to get a better idea of what kind of setups I'll be taking each day, potentially. Be able to get a better idea of what I can target. Yeah, it's hard to it's hard to know when not to trade, but also it's more or less recognizing that today was a little difficult. If it was difficult for you, right? Then you'd say, okay, I'm cool. I'm not trying to get back into the difficulty. But like I said, that's why you want to have a daily goal. You should have a daily goal and a daily loss limit. You know, daily goal, daily loss limit. And then that will tell you exactly when to stop trading, right? You hit your daily, so like yesterday, I didn't hit my daily loss limit, so I kept trading and I found myself climbing back into the green and being up $1,400. So even though it was $85 short of my goal, I mean, it's pretty damn good. All right, I'm gonna try to see about selling this off here. Let's try to sell one more time. So yeah, so like yesterday we started off down 800. It wasn't at my daily loss limit, so I kept trading. Ended the day plus 1,400. Yes, it's $100 away from my goal, but I'm not going to keep trading. I mean, I made back $800 and then I made 1,400 on top of that. That means I had a pretty good day, right? So I don't have to be petty and be like, oh my God, I got to make the $85. You know what I mean? So it's about not being petty too, you know? For some reason, if we just where's 430? Oh, somewhere around here. Okay, I'll put this down here just in case we get some crazy value to come in, right? We'll just drag that down here. 25 seconds till closure. I'd like a top wick on this new 3-minute candle, and then if we can push past, let's see if we can push to right here, then I may just put my stop loss above this wick. Right, if we can push to here. Let's see though. We gotta break that support. Then I want to add to it. What's up, Motion Capital? It's definitely the opposite of what we want to see.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out?
Got 35 seconds on this candle. Didn't want to see a doji. That's not what we wanted. All right, let's see here. I'm watching it heavy because I really want to add to this. If it goes in my favor, I want to double up and make more money. Make it a really crazy trade. Let's see if we can get a push here. A little bit more of a push here, a little bit more of a push here. I'll probably move this down to here for like 120. If we can push past these lows, I'll move my stop loss right there. We can push past these lows. So let's see. Just to show you how the TP is gonna double watch. Well, if we get a push past these lows, right? The TP. There we go. All right, so I added to that position. So now I'm gonna move my stop loss down here because if I keep it up there, my stop loss is gonna be like 530 something, 40 something, right? So now move it down here. And instead of a 500 TP, now it says like 1,000, right? But again, just in case we get a little further down, I just drag this down in case we get some big tank, but it don't look like we're getting some big tank in this market. Looks like we are struggling to sell off here. Really struggling, and just looking at these highs. Moving my stop loss right here for 237 because that's the last high that was created. So yeah, nice tight little stop loss here. If we break that high, then I don't see us coming back down. So that's why I'm putting my stop loss there, right? Because that invalidates the trade. We should be creating lower highs to continue selling off. So remember, your stop loss should be wherever it invalidates your trade. Okay? If we don't keep making lower highs, then that invalidates my trade, right? So keep that in mind. Let me just 80 point. Oh shoot, we may actually, you know what? We may actually get in this vicinity right here. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Big sell-off here. $437. Right here is break even for the day. If I close it right now, we'll be at break even. I want to try to hold it a little more. I want to see if we can get this to be a $1,000 trade on stream. Can we do it? Stop loss to break even here. Can we do it? If not, I'll just take my money, chat, because, you know. You see how the market's been. We just been so freaking choppy. It's so annoying. And that was TP1, chat. I forgot to put TP1 back. We originally had TP1 here.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
$600. Hey, there we go. There we go. Let's see if we can continue to get the tank. I'm gonna move it down so we at least get break even for the day. No matter what, break even for the day, chat. No matter what. And you are watching magic happen here. No matter what, we are up $700. Oh, 670, 670. Come on, get the push. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and trail this at 530. That will be $100, huh? Can't trail it too much. All right, so you see it in real time. How do you make up that drawdown, right? Being able to add to this position was in our favor, so I'm gonna trail it at 627 here. We need at least a $200 day, huh? All right, 652 trail, 652 trail. We're up $800, 652 trail. Hey, boom. There we go, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Wasn't that beautiful? So let's kind of go back to the science of this. Let's go back to the science of this. We got a funny retest. I know this looks a little funny, but you gotta pay attention to this candle. Look at this. This was a pretty solid closure back down. The best place to put your stop loss is right here. Now, to add to this position, let's go on a 3-minute now. To add to this position, we want to see price break the structure it just made right after this retest. We want to see it break that structure. So that's why we waited so long to add to this position. And also you want to see some wicks form so that when you do move your stop loss down after you add to your position, you have it in a very secure spot where you're a little comfortable with it, right? You don't want to move your stop loss down and have it be right here. It's a, you know, I mean, you want your stop loss to be at a high. Okay. Makes sense, everyone? Taking my 300 and running away. Hey, Kamario, what's up? Big Z, how can I learn your strategy? Any courses? Good question. Official concepts are taught every Saturday. So if you're new to the channel, been live streaming since 2021 up here. I used to teach my strategy for free every Saturday on YouTube, just like this, like free live streams. I was teaching for free. But long story short, people want to take advantage and do all that, so I took it away. I did teach it for free for a year straight, and then I kind of took that away. So we have a super supportive membership. It's only $50. And I teach that every single Saturday. If you want to see some results, you can go into the Discord. And we have our members trading over here in the Discord. These are all members. Anybody with a colored name is a member. Karain and Ian have both been super supporters. So yeah, you can check out the Discord for other traders here. Dave's been a super supporter for a long time. Shout out to Dave. Dave's always here. Dave's always trading well. Lewis, y'all know Lewis. Y'all know Lewis been here for a long time. But yeah, you can see how our members who do take that class on Saturday trade. Trader ROC is not a member. You can see he has a grayed out name. Anybody with a grayed or white name is I don't know, is that gray or white, chat? Okay, we'll say white. Anybody with a white name is not a member, but anybody with a colored name is a member, okay? So yeah. Yeah, these are our members. Look at these trades. But yeah, membership link is pinned to the top of the chat there. And you know me, yeah, Seven's, look, Seven's been a super supporter for a long time. Long time. All right, let's see here, y'all. Demo for me now? Yeah, it's perfectly fine, right? Perfectly fine. What a trade that was, chat. You know, that was... It wasn't the best bear flag, but it was a bear flag, right? So bear flags are when we have a downtrend, when we're coming down, and then when price retraces to continue down. Yes, some may call it a pullback, but pattern-wise, it has a name, and that name is called a bear flag. Now, usually, you want to see like a nice, pretty triangle, boom. But you don't always get that. I mean, you can see this on the 1 minute. This just, it wasn't too pretty, but it was there, right? Let me see if I can show you a better one. Okay, you can kind of see it on the 3 minute. It wasn't too pretty, but it was there. Right? Bear flags are something really simple everybody can learn. Let me try to show you a good one though, so you could really see it. Ah, here we go. We got a really good one here. Okay, ready? Now this one they threw two into one, so watch this. So okay, let's see. There's a bunch of bear flags right here. We come down, we create a bear flag, and then we continue. Create a bear flag, we continue, right? So they threw a lot of them in there. Notice how they're not all the same, right? Sometimes it's like a straight line like this. Those are nice ones. And then a lot of times lately they've been ranging it, and then they give you the bear flag. So yeah, there's different forms of it, but it's like the same concept. Then you have a big one right here, right? If I were to zoom out on a 15-minute time frame, you can see how we come down, we create this bear flag, and then we have the huge breakout, right? A little more complex there. All right. So we're up 200 now. My goodness, we climbed out of the water. So let's see if we can continue. Now imagine if that trade, which it was 365 plus 287. That trade was $652. Now imagine if the next trade's 652, right? Plus 212, and we'll be up 800. We'll be half of our goal, huh? All right, let's see. How you doing? What's up, Sean? How you doing, Sean? Ain't going nowhere. I appreciate you, Seven. Sean, I'm doing great. We just made back like $500 drawdown and then some. So now we're up $200. We just had a huge trade. Took the sell off here. Oh no, it's going again, chat. I kind of want a piece of this. It may be too late. We'd have to have a smaller risk though. Small risk, chat. I'll try to take this one. Let's see. Candle's about to close, so let's just wait for this candle to close. Let's see if we can break this low. It'll be a smaller risk. If we break the low. Oh, so much for that. Hey, we're launching. Let's give it a second here. So much for breaking the damn low. Be 22 on the stop loss. NAS is just not nice, huh? NAS is mean, man. This is just... NQ reversal. What's up, Robin? Good morning to you. Oh, yeah, look at the 5 minute, yeah. It's looking like a 3-bar reversal right here. If we break this high, it's looking like a 3-bar reversal. What a choppy market today, eh? Well, chat, on that note, I think I'm going to sit on my hands and wait to see how this 3-minute candle closes. We got about 1 minute and 30 seconds till it closes. Let's take a look at our friend gold because we completely neglected gold. Had no trades on gold today. Let's see. But that was because it was a falling knife, and at that point, it just felt like I was too late to the party to hop in, so let's see. What are we working with here? This is a little complex. Lots of choppiness. It's not too fun. Oh, it looks like gold's just gonna sit there. Nats be jumping all over it. Yup. By the way, I appreciate every single one of you for being here on stream with me this morning. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. All right, we got about 30 seconds till this closure. It looks like we're going to be fully concentrated on NAS because gold's volume is just trash can vibes. Whoa. All right. We're going to take a sell there. Look at that rejection. Risking 158. Very, very small stop loss. Our original TP from our first sell-off was right here, so we're definitely gonna look at this area. But maybe down in here, 226. Oh, what a falsified candle. Did it just close back bullish? What the heck? What the heck was that? What was that, chat? It just closed back bullish. It just closed back bullish. Okay, I'm gonna cut this trade for $100 because I'm not liking this chop, and the fact that this closed bullish last minute. I was paying attention to the TP. That don't look too good that closed bullish. For buys. For buys, it looks good for buys. It don't look good for sells. Right? Okay, so there's an example of when because someone asked earlier when I would scratch a trade. There's an example of when I would scratch a trade. That candle completely, what's the word, chat? What's the word, chat? It shapeshift. That candle shapeshift in the last couple seconds. Right? That was a huge bearish wick, bearish candle pushing down past these lows, and then it shot back up and closed bullish. That felt like a news candle, low key. Yeah, something like that. I'm definitely gonna take the scratch, take the minus $100 there. I'm fine with that. Dang, chat, I'm hungry, chat. I've been telling you I'm hungry since 6 o'clock in the morning. And look at the time, it's about to be 9 o'clock, chat. We got our hustle hat on today, so we're hustling with the hustle hat. We're trying to hustle. SMW, what's up? Do you stream every day? Yes. Yes, I stream every day now. Wait for 1 hour closure. Ah, yeah, we got 4 minutes. Thank you for that. Now you know what that means. We got 4 minutes, so we're gonna play a game of chess. We have not played chess all day today. Just waste a little bit of time. 1 minute on the clock. I don't know where I want to go. Okay, try hard. They're moving quick. What? I'm trying to do pre-moves too. I could do pre-moves too. What's up? I can do pre-moves too. Checkmate if they don't see it. No, they saw it. Shit. What do I do here, chat? I got 24 seconds. Oh my god, I got 8 seconds. Or 18 seconds. I got 18 seconds. I don't know why I just did that. They could just take that piece now. Why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? Check. Oh, I didn't see that. I got checkmated, chat. I got checkmated. I did not see that. I think I missed the checkmate 3 turns ago. Right. Right here. I should have moved this back. But also, I threw the game. Yeah, I threw the game when I threw this out here. That's why I messed up. Okay, we got 1 minute left on the clock. Why are you not going for 1-to-2 ratio? I don't really look at 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 1-to-4, 1-to-5. I go for where I see price is going to go technically. Right, market structure. Where I see price going. Because just putting this up here and saying, yeah, I want this. This is what I want. That doesn't mean anything. It depends on where price is supposed to be going to, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you want, it's about where is price going to. So I target where I see price going to. So the trade we just took, if I can put it back up here. Whoops, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. The trade we just took was right here, right? That was a 2.35x. Not on purpose, but that's just what it was. I was targeting this area, which is a 3.1x, but again, not on purpose, not because it's a 3x, but it's because that's where I projected it to go. Coming on down again. Jeez. Choppy, choppy, choppy. I don't trust it right now. I feel like we're building to go back up now. Yeah. That's what it looks like on the 5 minute too. Looking like it's giving bullish structure vibes. Bullish vibes. So I am just kind of chilling here and waiting to see if I see something I like. Same thing with gold. Gold's been in that pullback for quite a bit. Could see gold finally getting some volume to possibly push back up. But Not enough information yet. Thank you for subscribing. In watch mode right now, in watch mode. But I do see, whoa. Whoa. Alrighty. Was something just said? Did Trump just say something? That was something. All right. Gotta get ready for work. See you tomorrow, Lynn. See you, Ian. We'll see you tomorrow. Do you risk a fixed amount for every trade? Most of the time. Yeah, most of the time I'll risk the same amount, but the only time I don't is if I'm risking less than that. So yeah, I have a fixed amount, and if I don't use that fixed amount, then it's because I'm risking less than that fixed amount, which works in my favor. Because if I'm risking less than what I normally risk, then the loss obviously isn't as bad, right? All right, we got a bearish doji. Only problem is we're back below these levels. We're back down to 700. Jeez, look at this. Look at, I'm telling y'all, the 5 minute, the 3 minute, it was looking like a bullish structure, but it's hard to say with the way these candles are behaving right now, right? What is going on? Is Trump speaking right now? He must have passed gas. Oh my goodness, you're so funny. Hi, Trader Boy. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good morning. Yeah, what's with these last 3 candles? I can't help but see bullish here. I'm sorry, I just can't help but see it. That's all I see is bullish. This thing's gonna fly up. It's just a question of where do we get in? Where do we get in? I can't help but see that. Have to do small risk here. We can break this high. There'll be a 3-bar reversal on the 700 level, which will be pretty strong. So we'll have to do smaller risks. Yeah, because how much is this? 36. All right, smaller risk. We break this high. Let's see, maybe a 4 contract. We'll bring it down to a 4. I see bullish. I don't know what y'all see, but I see bullish. Looking to see if we can break this high. Well, we're coming off of a $600 win, so we climbed our way out of drawdown, and let's see if we can keep it pushing, right? We climbed our way out of drawdown yesterday and had a very fantastic green day after that. So let's see how today goes. VIX is falling also. He said something about the tariffs. Oh, Ukraine. I think he's meeting with the Ukraine leader on Sunday. Is that right? Looking for the break of this high. Break of the high. Break of the high. Here we go. New 3-minute candle. Break of the high. I'm in. Break of the high. I'm in. All right. Told you I'm in. This should be pleasant little breakout. I see it going up to here. That's going to be TP2. TP1 is going to be right here in this red line. Official concepts. That's all it is. It's just official concepts. What's way up here? The top of today. We got a weekly level up here. I'll just throw that up there. But right now I'm looking at these two targets. Put it down to 1 minute. It's looking good. May get one more retest though. That'll be the only problem we run into. May get one more retest. Oh, there goes gold. I was saying gold was looking like it was building up to go a little bullish there. But gold's finally waking up out of bed. See if it wants to join the party here. No exemptions on Terrace. Rebar, yeah, LL. Let's see how Top Step is doing. Let's go back to Top Step chat while we're waiting.
We'll get you back in here.
Oh, did they end in the red?
I mean, they're doing the Fed thing. They just
No, he ended in the red. Dang, minus 499. Okay, now he made back $300 and he
Plus
locked himself out.
$300.
Hey, I feel you, man. Made back the drawdown and locked himself out. Maybe that's what we should have did, chat. No, we're good right now. We made back our drawdown. Now we're striving for our daily goal right now. We are chilling. Let's see. We're just up $100. I'm gonna put it in a little bit of a higher time frame because I want to see what this looks like on the 5 minute. I may just hold my TP there for 776. I'd love to add, but if I add, I gotta move my stop loss up. So I'd rather get that retest first. You know what I mean? Before I add. So if I don't get a retest, then I'm not gonna add. I'm just gonna let this be. But if I get a retest, then I'll add, because then I can move my stop loss up a little more. So I guess I'm just gonna watch it go here. Now you're all good. Let's see if we could smash TP1. It's on the first weekly level, which is at 765. Right now we're at 757. So we're above the 750s. See if we can get a stretch to 65. We're at 60. Can we hit 65? Uh-oh. Can we hit it? I don't know what just happened there, chat. There we go. TP1 smash. Let's go ahead and put stops to break even here. W's in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna have to play the future. Now, of course, we would have made a lot more money right now. We would be up like $300-400 if we did our regular risk, but it's all good. Risking small. It's been a little difficult for me today. But as you can see later on, the second half of the stream, we are just finding these moves back to back. So we'll keep it that way. So where I do see this ending its breakout, I feel like the breakout is going to TP2. After that, I don't know. I just threw this up here, but this is where I feel like we're going to ultimately is 50-point bomb. 50-point bomb upon their head. Can we do that? There we go. Beautiful breakout here. Beautiful trade. Let's see. Thanks for the W's, y'all. Awesome recovery, Lens. Locked myself out after it hit personal loss limit. Ah, sorry you hit the personal loss limit. But thank you, SW. Hope you have a better trading day on Monday. TP2, can we do it? Can we do it? We're so close. We're so close. We're 2 points away. 2 points away. There we go. Let's go. Okay, that's where I think the breakout's going. So I may just close my trade here, but let's just see hypothetically. We got 30 seconds. We're gonna trail it at TP2. We're gonna trail at TP2 because that's I don't see it going further than that. If it does, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked. Looks like we're flying up to 800. Oh my goodness. Whoa. All right, we're gonna take that money. We're gonna take that money. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Why am I clapping when I have someone who can clap for me? That's how you get out of the drawdown, ladies and gentlemen. Minus 500 for the day. Now we're plus 500. And you keep it going, right? Slowly but steadily. No over risking. No over leveraging. Just looking for the next setup. Not forcing it, right? Think there's a big breakout coming? You know, don't tell me it's going to go all the way up. The time where we close it. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? 10K Don with the rocket ships. I appreciate you. Fantastic trade, y'all. Fantastic trade. Oh, there goes the sellers. There goes the sellers. You know they were coming sooner or later. Sometimes you gotta clap for yourself too. All right, let's see. Oh man, we're 1,000 short of the daily goal. Holy, 1,000 short. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. If we had 5 contracts on NQ, well, no shit, we make it back in like 10 points. We'll hit the daily goal in 10 points. But yeah, no, we're gonna maintain risk. I would like to find another position. Another setup where we have a good position that we can add to. As you can see, adding to your positions definitely makes you way more money. Kind of wish we added to this one, eh? But I didn't. See, when we were up here, we didn't really have much of a pullback to add to. But if I got in sooner down here, yeah, I would have added up here because it would have made sense. We got in a little late. Got in a little late, but we still got over 50 points. What a breakout that was. There was no drawdown on that trade. Yeah, there's no drawdown. Got caught selling lows during NY Open, then got chopped up before the breakout to the long side. You know, SMW, that's where I took my few L's this morning too. I was actually buying. I was actually in the right direction, and I still lost. Hey, that's trading, right? You could be in the right direction and still lose. It sucks, but it's, you know. Yeah, I took some losses this morning over there as well. And then we got our first win, taking it again right here. We got, kind of saw that we got the double bounce going, so got into the buys again, and then we got our first win. But we were still in drawdown. And then over here, this big NAS sell-off was really our friend today. That's what really got us out of drawdown. And then this trade put us more in profit. So just strategically trying to catch these breakouts here. Trying to avoid the chop. I don't know what just happened. What I press? So let's see. Let's see. Looking at this on the 3-minute, definitely going to take some time for another setup. So maybe this is where we end the stream. I got to eat breakfast, chat. I gotta eat breakfast. Although maybe I can order breakfast, but maybe I'll order breakfast. I hate to end the stream. We're having such a great stream. Oh, shoot. What did I just click? What did I just do? Wish I locked myself out for 30 minutes. Could have recovered the losses. Oh, yeah. You know, I like that they have that feature here. Where you can lock out and now you can put 15 minutes, 30 minutes. That's a win-win, right? For us as traders. Like, all right, let me lock myself out for 30 minutes and then come back, you know? That's a win-win. Let's see, chat. I think so this combine we had for a week, right? It's been a week. It's been a week that we were trading on this combine. I think we're halfway to the goal. Maybe a little more than halfway. Got to make 6,000. So like including losses, wins and losses, I think we're a little over halfway. So when we get a little closer, I'll just show the balance so that you can see when we pass it. Sounds good. And the reason why I do that is because you want to take the focus off of the money and you want to focus on the process. Remember I told you process over profits. Process over profits. Always, always. When you start thinking that way, you will start winning more. You'll start making more money. You'll find it a little easier to pass these. And the more you find it a little easier to pass these, the more you're going to have more confidence in yourself, right? What type of song is this? This song gotta go. The heck is going on? You deserve ordered breakfast. Thank you. We'll wait for you to return after breakfast. Well, I'm trying to decide. What I want. Because if I go to the Waffle House, I gotta drive out there. It's a little bit of a drive. What's the temperature? Can I put the top down today or what? 62 degrees. I'm not putting the top down. I'm sorry. I'm anemic. I'll be cold as hell. The top ain't going down today. 62 is crazy. We need it to warm up. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds great. It's more fun when you focus on the process. And it honestly, when you focus on the process, it takes away a lot of the stress that you normally have. I promise you it does. You will feel a little bit more calmer than usual when you're in drawdown, when you're in a losing trade, because you're focused on the process, not the money. It's very, very helpful. Speaking of, I was seeing gold going to the top side. I'm chopping around here. I've been contemplating taking the trade. Maybe a good setup here. 20-point stop loss. It's just, look at the volume since the last 2 hours. The volume's just been trash. I like buys here, but I don't like the volume. You know, chat, I get a little wary when it's after 11 o'clock with gold. It's like, boom, dead volume. So I usually kind of focus on NAS for the rest of the day, because I can't stand the low volume. I like quick trades, you know? Sellers are gone. Yeah, you know what's funny? They're going to be trying to figure out what the top of this is. There's going to be a lot of losses coming into play now. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, if I go to breakfast, it's going to take me like over 20 minutes to drive there and 20 minutes to drive back. So I wouldn't keep the stream going. That's already 40 minutes of travel, not counting me sitting down eating my food. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to figure out if I want that or if I want to just order for delivery. Damn, I'm indecisive, chat. All right, chat, I'm about to have y'all vote. I'm about to have y'all vote what I should get. Such a tough choice. Gold or Bitcoin? Oh, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. I don't know. It's tough. Both are money makers, right? All right, chat. Should I get an acai bowl or should I get French toast with fruit on? Let me show you so you can see it. Let me actually show you pictures first for your vote. Had to change the song. Oh my goodness, from First Watch. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Should I get this from First Watch? Oh my goodness, I love First Watch. It's too good. Oh, it looks too good right now. Oh my god, don't look at food when you're hungry. Okay, so should I get that? While we're waiting on the charts here, or should I get... None of these look like my bowl. I can't even find a good picture of my bowl here. Or should I get an acai bowl? Both are very good. Both have the fruit. It's hard to decide, but my stomach is like, you need to decide. Stomach is like, decide now. Raw, hey Lens, new haired names, Pandax, Raw, what's up, Raw? Appreciate you checking out the stream and coming through. Were you able to see the trade we just took there? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Get the ball. Rhett says get the ball. What's up, Rhett? It's a hard choice. Chat, we're gonna be here another 2 hours, and I'm like, chat, what should I get? 2 hours later. Am I making a poll? No, because I wanted to keep the poll up there that we have because I didn't look at the answers yet. The updated answers from the poll. I looked at the poll like 30 minutes into the stream and then I haven't seen it yet. Actually, let's take a look at it. Let's see. Whoa, 55% of people voted for the same answer. Wow, that's half the voters. Wow. Sellers are destroyed. You're funny. Get your delight. Let's see. Trying to figure out if I want coffee too. I don't know how I'm feeling today. Today's Friday, chat. It's a day to celebrate, right? At the end of the week. Finally get a little break tomorrow, right? Wow, this is a huge breakout. if you remember yesterday, I talked about how head and shoulder patterns in NASDAQ are really strong. And if you look at this, you're going to see a head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute. And we talked about this yesterday. Very, very strong. If you can spot them in NASDAQ, you will be a winner. You will reap the benefits if you can always find the head and shoulders in NAS, because they're so strong. Man, all we had to do was triple up on risk, maybe a little OC, maybe double up on risk here. Would have been an incredible trade. I'm glad we got a piece of it though. What was runner up on the poll? Unbreakable Discipline is in second place. Third place is Mind Control, the big players. Mind Control, the big players. Well, you know what? If you can do that, then you can get in some big swings. Like trades like this, you need big players to take buys, right? So if you can mind control them, maybe infinite winning too. Infinite Patience, no FOMO, is in last place. Remembering your reminder and head and shoulders helped me at the end of today. Ah, nice. At the end of the day. Currently trailing 600 on NAS. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, it may be a while till we get another setup, because what is it, 12, almost 12:30 in New York, which means it's lunchtime, right? So, and then 1 o'clock is so-so. Sometimes you could find things at 1 o'clock, but 2 o'clock is really where it gets popping, 2 to 3. So yeah, maybe it's a good time to go get breakfast now. Maybe come back in an hour and a half and take a look at the market. We may have some setups. All right, chat. On that note, I think the stream may come to a close here then. Robin just did that mind control. So I want to give a big thank you to everyone who was on stream today. Y'all were chatting with me the whole time today. I appreciate it so much. I hope you learned a lot. There was a lot to learn on today's stream. Today was a lot of education on today's stream. So with that said, if you want to learn official concepts, then you can join the mastermind class that we do every Saturday. Been hosting these classes for 4 years now. So yeah, we got that tomorrow. Other than that, I will see you on Monday, and hopefully I have good news for you on Monday. I hope I got some really, really good news for you Monday. I didn't want to let it out today because it's pending, but hopefully it's not pending on Monday and we have an answer for you. All right, so I'll see you Monday. Have a good day, y'all. Be positive, be safe this weekend, and always remember, keep striving for those goals. I'm out.
I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. The powers of the sun to dream